Welcome on this brief demonstration of Cat & Company's project portfolio for Autodesk Vault. Cat & Company is an IT organization based in the Netherlands, and our focus is to enable our customers to create, manage and collaborate in the most efficient way as possible. We do that with the market leader software from both Autodesk and Microsoft. We see a lot of trends in the market today, besides the trends of mobile working, innovation, possibilities of knowledge, sharing knowledge and working together. There is always a big drive in companies to lower the cost. And what we see in our region is that working together is what companies have to do nowadays. The specialization is getting more and more deeper, and working together is a necessity and no longer a luxury. So working together and collaborate is what we think the biggest trend in the market today. There is, for our companies, we work in the industry and in the construction industry. We see that the people that communicate with the customers, that want to see how the project is doing, the management of the company and the workforce, they don't have access to all the project information. The project information is literally inaccessible for them. It's not because it's not there. We have a vault at the company. All the information is stored in there, but it's too difficult for the management to go easy into the project information, have easy access to the project information. So we thought we should make that possible. And instead of taking a booklet to your customer, take the digital information to your customer in a way that's efficient and most of all is user friendly and as much as possible. I would even say as simple as possible. Windows 8, with the introduction of Windows 8, it's now possible to have one interface, Windows 8, on multiple devices. So you can scale the solution to a tablet device for your mobile workforce, have a device for your project leaders to communicate at the table, in a restaurant, with the customer. You have the same interface on your PC, so people in the company can use the same app, and you have the possibility to have a large touchscreen in the boardroom so that the upper management with their fingers can touch and can get into the information of the projects. So we built an app based on Autodesk Vault where all the project information is stored, and we made that app in Windows 8, and I'm very proud to present that to you today. Here is the Windows 8 interface, and one of the apps we have here is the project portfolio of Cat & Company. If I open that app, I see a list of the most recent projects. You see a list and it's very graphical, and you can touch it to see the information on that project. And in this case, the project information is stored in 4 folders. One folder with the photos, one folder with the drawings, one folder that's already there but doesn't have any objects in it. There are no documents in the document folder, and we made use of the possibilities of Vault to create our own users, our own roles inside the Vault so that you can see, okay, who is working on this particular project. All the metadata from Vault is being exposed into this app, and that makes it possible for me to see what kind of photos we have, what kind of drawings we have, what the project is, who the project owner is, who the project leader is, and I can see all that information. With one swipe, I can go from this project to the next, so that I don't have to go back to the upper level. I can go simply into this project to see what we have. This project is filled a little bit more. So you can see we have documents, we have drawings, and we have photos. If I go into the photos, you will see that I have a visual representation of the photo, but I also have all the metadata of the photo accessible. And of course, I can search with the search function of Windows 8. I can search through all that information. I can simply swipe into the next photo, make all the data that we have accessible for the users with only a swipe of the finger. Of course, we can show photos, we can show documents, but the most important thing is how can we show an AutoCAD drawing? Well, the Vault makes it possible to translate all the Autodesk formats into a format that's accessible for Windows 8, and I simply use that possibility. So if I click on the list, I got an overview of all my drawings in my project, and I can simply click on that drawing and have a list of all my information, and you see I have all my information. Going back, opening the next, and there you have all documentation. You can zoom in, zoom out with a touch of your finger. We're all set. It's even possible to dock the app next to the drawings so that you have, on one hand, you have an overview of all your documentation in the project, and on the other hand, you have the documentation really at your fingers, and you can make notes on the documentation and make it possible for customers to and project leaders or management to have a real discussion, a real conversation with the customers. And therewith, I like to close the presentation, the demonstration of the Windows 8 app, the Project Portfolio app of CAD & Company. You can reach out on different matters. If you like to know more, if you like to find out what we do and what we can, please contact us. Thank you for your attention.